Yeah. It's over now, baby.
Previously on ACW TV, the GQ Centerfolds, shamed after a loss to Hillbilly Hills and Rough Rider Rashawn, demand a spot in the TV tournament. And Gino Lanza grants it, but to which Centerfold? Kujo proved his bite was as bad as his bark when he mauled the lovely Kendra.
Well, you think I won't do it?
Adrian Lynch got some help from a few friends to beat Rob Norwood and become ACW's first two-time heavyweight champion. Derek St. Holmes advanced in the TV title tournament with some help from some soccer ruffians and his tome of knowledge. And Dino Bambino also advanced despite the evil intentions of Sam Hain. Later, Bambino got his revenge for months of interference by abducting the fallen angel Angelica.
Professor Roderick J. MacFahrquar here with the hardcore luchador, Dino Bambino. Dino, ACW fans are asking, so 2 weeks ago, you stole Angelica from Sam Hain. What have you done with her?
You know, yeah, I did kidnap Angelica, but I'm not out here trying to be a big bad guy going around kidnapping people. Sam Hain walks around trying to be the devil, talking in cornfields, jumping me 1 week ago in a parking lot, scarring up my body. Well, Sam Hain, I'm sick of it coming out of nowhere. I'm getting the match signed, and I'm getting your funny, horned head in the ring and doing it right.
We're back at it here at the watering hole, Doug. UPN 32 All-Star Championship Wrestling, doing up the hottest wrestling action in the Midwest, and one of your favorites making his way to the ring, the stalwart Buzzsaw Brass Hunter.
Buzzsaw, the Hunter's back to some of the great names. The Johnny Rods, the Frankie Canvasback Millers, the George Godaski,
the Jake the Milkman Millmans. This kid is a stalwart, he's old school, and his opponent is anything but old school. This kid represents the new flesh.
You know, I'm usually not a big guy, the kind of guy that follows Stefano. But I'm going to tell you the truth. And if you tell Stefano, I'm going to deny it. I think Kujo is one bad dude.
Kujo is one bad dude. But right now we're looking at BDL, Big Daddy Loker, making his return to ACW after a few weeks off. This kid from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, an absolute powerhouse, a graduate of the ACW Dojo of Pain, and he's got a lot of support here in the watering hole, Doug.
Big Daddy Loker coming out of UW Oshkosh holds a list of records as long as my arm. Big Daddy Loker coming in against the Buzzsaw. I wonder if he's even going to break a sweat. What do you think?
I'm not so sure. This might be light work for Big Daddy Loker, but Gino Lanza brought it down, Doug, that we're going to have a #1 contenders match for the winner in a couple of weeks of Adrian Lynch and Rob Norwood, and it's going to put the former Dogs of War going head-to-head. We're talking about Big Daddy Loker and Kujo, but right now, we're going to see BDL take care of what looks to be some light work in the Buzzsaw.
Well, it's light whoop, too. It's a can of light whoop ass is what it is. Right now,
I didn't know they brewed that stuff.
The Buzzsaw, I don't know if he knows what he's got himself in for with Big Daddy Loker.
I honestly don't. This kid, he's an eager kid, but he's way over his head.
He does now.
He was way over his head. He was head and shoulders over as BDL threw him up and over. You know, we're going to see a clinic from this kid. ACW fans who are familiar with Big Daddy Loker, a former All-State high school football player, graduate from UW Oshkosh. He played center. He can bench press upwards of near 500 pounds, former competitive arm wrestler. He's got a lot to prove here at ACW. We haven't seen him hit his stride yet, Doug. And look at this. Take the vertical. Oh! Now that is an impressive suplex.
The Buzzsaw has got to be wondering what he's here for.
He's going to get thrown around. Look at the snap on that power slam. BDL is living large, and he has proven it to the folks here in the watering hole right here on UPN 32. Kujo better but watch his step coming up in a couple of weeks, Doug. The Buzzsaw, wait a minute, we got some offense from the Buzzsaw.
Thinking he's got it going. He's all that.
Right hands here. Not having much of an effect on BDL. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My God, press slam. And It's another version of Michinoku driver here. Every time we see this kid, he gets more and more impressive.
Like you said, as that Konnichiwa thing, driver deal, all I know is it hurt.
It hurts very much, son. Big one-arm choke slam. My God, this kid gets more powerful every time I see him. He is all business inside the ring, and we're looking at a 4.5-star frog splash, I do believe, Doug.
Big
Up he goes.
Big splash.
4.5 stars, a pure power, 260 pounds, PDL with the frog splash, and the very quick victory over Buzzsaw, Brad Hunter tonight, Doug.
I can hardly wait to see him look up with the big bad dog, Kujo, coming up here on UPN 32.
That's a couple of weeks away. We haven't seen these guys settle a score. We've seen them go back and forth, former tag team partners, but once and for all, with the #1 contendership on the line, I think we're going to see some incredible action, Doug.
Hey, Buzzsaw, get up!
We're
Where
looking
are
at
you?
some big action right now. BDL, look at the power on this kid. You're seeing it on the replay. Big Daddy Loker is nothing but awesome. ACW is nothing but awesome. We're doing it up all the way live here on UPN 32. We're going to be throwing it to the erstwhile professor here in just a couple of moments. We're coming back for more action.
Guys, you really don't want to have to wrestle each other, right?
No.
I mean, you really don't want to have to wrestle each other, right?
No.
Okay, then. I got a plan, all right? I came up with a plan. Travis, you're John Unitas. Matt, you're Jim Elway.
Why do I have to be Jim Elway?
It doesn't matter, okay?
Yeah, look at this guy. Hey, look at how small he is. Why do I got to be Unitas?
All right, fine. You know what? Great. You're both Barbie dolls. Are you happy?
No. Yes.
Man, look at the size of her chest.
Like my ring.
Okay, hey, guys. All right, here's the plan. I got 5 different board games. We'll do a best-of-5 series. Whoever loses the best-of-5 series lays down for the winner.
Hey, how come I gotta be on the bottom? That's my Barbie doll.
Fine. It doesn't matter, Travis. It's fine. Great.
Now, why do I have to lay down?
You're missing the point. This is a fair way to settle this. Don't you think this is fair?
Yes.
All right.
You're watching it on TV. Now go check it out on the web at acwprowrestling.com. Get everything you need to satisfy your daily craving for ACW. Get the latest news on upcoming events. Learn all about the stars of ACW with profiles, pictures, and columns. And interact with actual wrestlers and other fans on the message board and in the chat room. That's acwprowrestling.com. Log on today and take cover.
Professor Roderick J. MacFahrquar here with Adrian Lynch, the heavyweight champion of the world. Adrian, how has life been different in the past few weeks since you've won your belt?
Well, to be honest with you, Professor, it's not really all that different because someone like myself is used to being on top. So, I mean, I've traveled all over the world, all over the country. So really, not to say that winning the ACW title, really for the first time because I never lost it. So some people say I'm a 2-time champion. I maintain the fact that I'm the 1 champion, the guy that's been champion for the past, 16, 18 months. So really nothing's different. I mean, I'm still on top as always, and the belt itself is rightfully around my waist once again.
Yeah, I noticed that you're going to be giving Rob Norwood another shot at his title. Why the generosity?
Well, I kind of figured with the holiday season coming up, I mean, someone like myself, I'm really not that nice of a guy, to be honest with you. So I figured, you know, my once-a-year thing, I'll be a little generous to someone like Rob Norwood and give him a title shot, and, you know, we'll just see what happens. I think maybe I'll toy around with him a little bit, and it's kind of like when a cat has a mouse in his mouth. He just kind of toys with it for a while until he finally decides to put it out of its misery.
Okay. And I noticed that, from what we hear, Alexis will not be able to be there at your side. Will that have an effect on the outcome of the match?
Well, no, not at all, because like I said, Norwood doesn't stand a chance in hell. My theory behind that is I have the night off, so I might as well give Alexis the night off, too. She's up in the Twin Cities, probably ringing up a nice little tab at the Mall of America right about now.
Well, that's something that we could all enjoy. Well, the match is coming up in a few weeks. Be sure to watch it. It looks good.
Doug, we're seeing a return of Irish Mickey Doyle into the ACW rings. This guy doesn't make friends very easily here at ACW.
Has there been any discussion with the powers that be at ACW about this guy?
I don't know what's going on with Dino and Mickey Doyle. There may be a little referee jealousy right here. But right now we're seeing the return of Brandon Blaze into the rings of ACW. Really enthusiastic kid. He's a high flyer. He's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of potential not only in ACW but all over the Midwest. We've seen him in the NAWF as well. He's looking to prove himself tonight against the Mad Dog of War. We're talking about Kujo, Doug.
Brandon Blaze is going to have to be flying. He's going to be moving. He's got to shake and jive and stay away from Kujo. Kujo's a rabid dog. If he gets his mitts on him, it could be over for Brandon Blaze, but he's got to keep moving.
This kid is able to do it. He's full of fire. He's full of energy. Oh, look who's back.
From the top,
The Doctor of Fashion.
weighing in at 265 pounds, Kujo.
The nicest heads in the building, Doug, making their way down to ringside. The Mad Dog of War. We saw what he did a few weeks ago on ACW television, that disgusting, disgusting assault on the lovely Kendra. And with that out of the way, he's got a #1 contendership to focus on. And I'll tell you what, since this guy's made his debut at ACW, he's become so much more confident, so much more vicious. His attitude's gotten all the worse. This guy's ready to make a mark, I think, Doug.
I think what makes Kujo so dangerous is he just doesn't care what he does to anybody.
He doesn't care inside the ring. He doesn't care outside the ring. This kid's bad attitude 100% of the way. If you meet up with him on the street, I suggest you cross it. Walk away as fast as you can, because this guy doesn't like anybody. And when you have Angelo Stefano by your side.
Let me ask you a question, Matt. So Stefano has Kujo. He also has the GQ Centerfolds. When we did the ACW shows up in UW Green Bay, I saw Kujo sitting with Stefano there at the Student Union with the GQ Centerfolds, and Kujo looked like he had no time for these guys. How could there be peace in the Stefano family between Kujo, who couldn't give a rat's behind about anybody, hook up with the GQ Centerfolds? How long does that relationship last before Kujo rips their heads off?
I'm not so sure, but you know what? It's not our problem. It's Angelo Stefano's problem. That's where his guidance is going to come in.
There you go. Shaking hands with Doyle again. Last time we saw a guy shake hands with Doyle, he came away with an ACW championship.
I remember that. We saw it a few weeks ago on ACW TV as the Pimp Daddy got some injustice on his behalf. Adrian Lynch, new champion. But Mickey Doyle, I'll tell you what, this guy's becoming more and more under fire every single week with good cause. We've got to keep our eye on this guy. There's a story behind this, I do believe. There you see the lovely Rachel taking away the chains from the Mad Dog of War. The further you get those away from ringside, the better, I do believe.
Kujo still working with the neck collar. Just taking it off now. Brandon Blaze. Blaze got to be giving away, what, 85 pounds
85,
here?
90 pounds, and I hope Kujo's had his distemper shots, or else he's going to sink his teeth into this young kid. He doesn't have a lot of meat to go into, but he's got a lot of heart. It's Brandon Blaze. He looks focused, and Kujo looks anything but focused. I think Kujo's looking at light work tonight, or so he believes.
Hey, we just saw Big Daddy Loker, one of his arch rivals, take care of the Buzzsaw in nothing flat. Right now, Kujo is sitting back there. He looks at Brandon Blaze as a milk-bone biscuit.
This guy is a walking, talking can of Alpo, and Kujo looks like he's getting a laugh out of this, Doug. He's not ready to lock up with Brandon Blaze. Is he just playing mind games, or is he actually concerned about what this kid has to offer? If he's not, he should be. Oh, my God. All the power behind that right boot.
We tried to tell Brandon Blaze to do some high flying. He's flying pretty low to the ground right now. Kujo pounding him with some big forearms.
Watch the tapes next time, Brandon. We're just trying to help you out, kid. And you need all of it you can get against the 285-pound Mad Dog of War. Throwing his big fist right into the meat of the ribs, into the midsection. That's just a blatant choke right there. Get in there, Mickey. Asking Mickey to referee is kind of a tall order, to say the least. Brandon ducks a clothesline. One-footed drop kick right into the sternum of Kujo. One more time he gets him. It just takes Kujo off balance a third time. Kujo just absorbed that, Doug.
And swats Blaze to the ground.
He swatted him down like a dragonfly. Oh, God!
Oh.
Shot lariat!
Well, I may be writing my check a little early here, but I think we're going to see Kujo and Loker in a battle for the #1 spot here, because Brandon Blaze right now is in big trouble. They just got started!
Oh, my God! He just launched the kid onto that steel cable of the top rope. And where was Mickey Doyle when that was going on, Doug?
I don't even think they need Doyle in there. Kujo doesn't need Doyle to help, doesn't need to shake hands.
I think Brandon Blaze needs the 8th militia or the 8th branch of the military. Anyone with a gun who can help him out. Uh-oh. Look
Kujo
out.
just loves beating the hell out of people.
Kujo is having a grand time. Look out, sets him up on the shoulder. Splash Mountain.
Oh, fold him up like an
He calls
accordion.
that the mullet cutter. And Brandon Blaze has no mullet to cut, but he had the neck that damn near got snapped there by the Mad Dog of War.
Kujo.
And Kujo gets a wipe down from Mickey Doyle.
What's the wipe? He didn't break a sweat. I'll tell you what, it's coming up head-to-head, Doug. The former Mad Dogs of War are going to go at it one-on-one. Kujo, who's gotten so much more confident, so much more oh no, Angelo Stefano took out his shirt.
Pit stop.
Oh dear
Stefano.
God.
No.
Oh dear God, call Oregon. It's the pit stop.
Like I said, Kujo doesn't care about
It
anybody.
smells like the deep fryer Epizoli's. And right now the fatty patch going, what the hell is that thing on Angelo Stefano's back? Is that horticulture? That is the ugliest case of melanoma I've ever seen on 2 feet, and he's managing the Mad Dog of War.
You want to keep it here on UPN 32 because Kujo is hooking up with Big Daddy Loker coming up before too long right here on ACW. It'll be a huge struggle.
They'll have a #1 contenders match, the winner which will take on the winner of Rob Norwood and Adrian Lynch going for the belt pretty soon here at All-Star Championship Wrestling. It's just a couple of weeks away. Right now, we're getting ready for more tag team, more TV title action. It's coming up on UPN 32.
All right, you guys ready? When I say go, you ready? Okay? Ready, set, go.
Wait. Who gets to be the pink one?
I don't know.
I should be the pink one because that's what color I wear to ringside.
Fine, be the pink one.
I want to be the pink one.
Me!
He's got a better
Damn it,
point.
will you please? Fine, give me the freaking pink one.
Go! Okay, stop.
Well, who won? What are
What are the rules? Come on.
I don't know. Don't you guys know the rules of this game? I don't know what they are.
I thought you did.
Mark your calendars for ACW's upcoming events. On Friday, December 1st, ACW invades the Gravel Pit in Kiel. Dino Bambino wrestles Adrian Lynch for the ACW heavyweight title. Sam Hain takes on one half of the tag team champs Straight Edge Eric Hammers. Big Daddy Loker and Kamikaze Ken team up to face Kevin Kruger and Mike Mercury, plus an over-the-top battle royal. Then on Saturday, December 9th, ACW returns to the watering hole for a television taping. Kamikaze Ken has a shot at Kevin Kruger's television gold, and the winner must face one of the GQ Centerfolds. The #1 contender, Big Daddy Loker, fights for the heavyweight title, and Sam Hain finally goes one-on-one with Dino Bambino, and there must be a winner. Log on to ACWProWrestling.com for the latest breaking news, and keep tuning in to ACW TV on UPN 32.
Derek St. Holmes, Esquire.
It's the TV title tournament here on ACW on UPN 32. It continues to advance. Doug Kaufmann, Matt Byron, and once again gracing us with his presence.
Me, Angelo Stefano.
The original Mamaluke in the house, Doug. That's what you smelled.
No, that's not me. Angelo, quick question for you. You know what that thing is Derek St. Holmes is carrying? It's a book. And from what I understand, his book is just like your book. A lot of pictures. Crayon pictures, watercolor pictures. Stuff he made at school. Are you trying to say I don't read so well? Yeah. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay, well, that Julie literacy test is just a couple of moments here, guys. Don't fight over the insults. As right now, Derek St. Holmes Esquire, the scientific wrestler extraordinaire, about to make his way into the ring with his weighty tome of knowledge, Alan Jackson holding the ropes for him. And I'll tell you what, gentlemen, if you'd asked me last week, I would have told you I don't expect Derek St. Holmes to have much impact against high-flying Dino Bambino. But in Dino's state of mind these days, considering he's getting attacked on all sides by the vicious Sam Hain, I don't know what kind of frame of mind or frame of body that Dino Bambino did to take on Derek St. Holmes.
Let's just point out one thing before we get this match started. When this thing started out at UW Green Bay, Dino Bambino was my pick to take it all the way. Let me see, Angelo. Last week, didn't you pick Rock and Randy?
No, I correctly predicted Ken Anderson to win. I haven't been wrong yet in this tournament.
The only thing you picked correctly last weekend, Angelo, was the dead skin off your liver spot. And here he comes right now. He's one of the most popular wrestlers, if not the most, in All-Star Championship Wrestling. He's the hardcore luchador. No one electrifies the crowd like this guy does. He is Dino Bambino, and he's ready to go one-on-one with a formidable foe, a man he's faced before, and they've always had fantastic matches. Derek St. Holmes, Esquire. Derek's got the book. Dino's got the brand new tights in the ring. We're going to see what kind of frame of mind and what kind of physical condition Dino Bambino's in. He's looking pretty anxious in the ring, guys.
Well, we have a total contrast in styles. We have a mat wrestler, a submission expert, Derek St. Holmes, and a crazy high flyer in Dino Bambino. This should be very interesting to watch.
Angelo, you and Dino get along really well, don't you? You guys are best buddies.
I can't stand that grease ball.
Hello, pot. This is the kettle. You're black. Newsflash, Angelo Stefano calls someone else a grease ball, but we'll dwell on that later. They're locking up in the center of the ring. Quick leg trip and a kick away. Dino Bambino. Big hip toss there. This action's coming quick. Another big arm drag. Derek St. Holmes is walking right into it. A scissors kick.
Come on, Derek. You got to regroup here.
This is not the kind of match Derek St. Holmes wants to wrestle, guys.
Not at all.
All right, time to go to the book of knowledge. See Dick run away from Dino.
And the book apparently said bring the first thing he can grab into the ring. That's the chair, and Alan Jackson, you need to step in there, son. You need to get that appliance away from Derek St. Holmes, Esquire.
No, Derek.
What's he doing?
Derek, I think, just wanted to have a seat while he did some light reading.
Oh, and he got a seat right in his face. Dino Bambino took care of that. Throwing those big right hands into the side of the head of Derek St. Holmes, Esquire.
Dino should be disqualified for using that chair.
Man, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't look like Dino's preoccupied with Sam Hain right now. He is taking care of Derek St. Holmes here in the early going of this ACW semifinal TV tournament match.
And there you see that chair brought into the ring. Dino Bambino, he loves this kind of acrobatics. He loves this kind of high flyers. Oh, my God.
Oh, what a shame.
A faithful a turnbuckle.
What a shame. Boo-hoo-hoo.
I tell you what, I didn't think Derek St. Holmes knew what he was doing walking into this match with such a cavalier attitude. He was playing right into the game plan of Dino Bambino, but I think Dino just caused critical damage to himself right there. There it is. There's the buck.
Beautiful.
Alan Jackson was turned the other way as Derek St. Holmes, Esquire does some heavy damage with that heavy textbook, guys.
He thinks, therefore he is.
He thinks, therefore he just hurt Dino Bambino.
Yeah, I've noticed those words on the back of his tights for a long time now.
And this is the first time someone read them to you.
What?
Never mind. We'll smarten you up in the back one of these days. Dino and Derek on the outside right now. I'm waiting for Derek to actually start in with his scientific knowledge and his vast array of ground-based submission maneuvers. I'm waiting for Dino to get onto the mat so Derek can stretch him right now while he's vulnerable. But right now, Derek is going to work on the outside with high-impact offense, Doug.
Well, I was thinking about ground submission things there, but instead, I'll go with throwing a guy hard into the turnbuckle. The outside ring post, that works for me.
Maybe Derek St. Holmes has tried a little different strategy in this match. He knows he can always rely on his submission holds. Maybe he wants to take things to another level. After all, this is for a title shot.
As uncommon as it is, you may be correct there, Angelo.
That's because I'm smart.
You know, I've always gone for the ass-kicking style myself, you know? If you can't beat him with a ground move, punch him in the mouth.
Whose butt did you ever kick, Kaufmann? Maybe that red-headed stepchild you have, I don't know.
Lay off the Kaufmann family tree and the branches thereof. Derek St. Holmes finally going to
my tree branches, Stefano. I don't know about your stick.
What are you talking about?
My mom, sister, cousin.
The last thing I want to get into is either of your sticks, gentlemen.
Family reunion, 2 people, Angelo and the rest of his family.
Don't make me get Kujo out here. You better not keep picking on me.
Oh, we're setting up for a cat fight. It's that kind of night. We've got TV title tournament action inside the ring. The semifinals are continuing. Derek St. Holmes finally going to work on the ground there. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
STF, I think, about to be applied here. He's stretching back on the chin. He's got that leg hooked. And right now, Dino Bambino's in a world of hurt right now.
And Dino Bambino has been busted open, gentlemen.
He has, you're correct. The juices are flowing. Dino Bambino bleeding from the forehead here.
Man, he is a mess. And Derek doesn't appreciate the blood on his hands.
They call him the hardcore luchador because he can go in any kind of style, no matter what the conditions, no matter what the adversities. And it looks like seeing the blood has fired Dino Bambino up. This kid's a little on the goofy side. Oh, my God, what agility. Ducks a clothesline. Derek St. Holmes plants the boot. Look out here, double underhook suplex.
Oh, beautifully executed, I might add.
Butterfly suplex goes to the cover. Count of one, count of two.
Well, Derek St. Holmes is doing just fine here tonight. I'm going to tell you the truth. I am surprised, but St. Holmes won in his first round match, what would be considered an upset. Now he has Dino cut, he has Dino down, and he's keeping Dino on a mat. And I picked Derek St. Holmes to win this match. You guys heard me.
This is back and forth action here. Derek St. Holmes just went into the little Bambinos there. Going south on the hardcore luchador, a Frank Chambeau, if you will.
I don't know about that. I think that's legal in 53 different states in America.
Good God, someone get you an atlas. Derek St. Holmes, snap mirrors, Dino bound to the mat. We see a lot of tremendous act. Oh my God, it's the Garvin stomp.
No, it's the St. Holmes stomp, the Hampton stomp.
The Hampton hammer being dropped on Dino Bambino right now, guys, and I'm seeing Dino in some very, very tough shape.
We now refer to Derek St. Holmes as hands of stone, Derek St. Holmes. Well,
he doesn't have the background or the haircut for that name, I don't think, Doug.
Well, let me tell you something. Dino Bambino's really bleeding a lot here. Referee probably should step in and maybe think about stopping this match.
Alan Jackson should get a look in there, but Dino Bambino, no stranger blood inside the watering hole. I thought we were looking at a backslide there. Look out, Dino got him up.
No way, no way. I picked Dino,
Bambino bomb, count of three.
Out of nowhere, Dino Bambino steals it from Derek St. Holmes, Esquire.
What resilience on the part of Dino Bambino, pulling this one out of nowhere, and Dino's going to continue on in the TV title, going to the three-way dance. And Derek St. Holmes is a very, very poor loser inside the watering hole.
Derek St. Holmes eliminated 2 of the 3 spots now, the three-way dance. The TV title are filled. Kamikaze Ken and now Dino Bambino.
Next week on ACW TV, Mason Diggs shocked fans with a win over Sam Hain in the TV tournament. But can his run continue as he takes on God's gift to women, Kevin Kruger?
You're a good-looking senior.
The professor sits down for a candid one-on-one interview with former champion Rob Norwood. His thoughts on being robbed by Adrian Lynch and the upcoming rematch. And Rockin' Randy and superstar Mike Mercury prove the 80s are alive and well as they face the Hammer Brothers for the ACW Tag Team titles.